Hello, chat. Welcome back to another stream here on the AU Esports broadcast. I will be your host this evening, Noah Bowers, and tonight we have a very late night Marvel Rivals matchup, and it's going to be a good one. We are facing off against the University of Florida and their 4-0 undefeated Marvel Rivals team. But that's not to sell ourselves short because we are also 4-0 on the season. These are two undefeated rosters coming in, clashing to see who will come out on top. It's also nice to see that it's some local competition here. Share a border with Florida. Been there many times myself. Very cool to see that we're going to be playing them tonight. And without further ado, let's get into the picks and bans that we have here for game one. The quality should be a lot better than last time. If you remember, last time it was like on 720p or something like that. That should no longer be the case. We should be good to go. Full HD, 60 frames per second. The reason why it was different is because Marvel Rivals does not play nice with OBS currently. So there weren't some settings that were selected like they should have been. Hope everybody is having a lovely evening. Lovely Tuesday evening. All right. Now we are locked in, ready to go. All the overlays are correct, accurate information. Excited to see what we got here. So we have banned Doctor Strange, protected the Thing, banned Hela. Let's see who we're going to protect next. And it does look like we've already locked in a Scarlet Witch and a Groot. Skyjet Pink on the Groot has been a menace on the map in some of our more recent games. So very cool to see that coming back. All right. Just putting in some things on the side there. We protected Rocket Raccoon and we banned Phoenix. They banned Penny Piper, actually. Protected Venom. Banned Winter Soldier. That's probably a good ban from them. Let's see what the actual first composition of characters will be this time around. They've already selected. University of Florida is going to go with Groot, Luna Snow, Star-Lord, Emma Frost. Oh, that's not Emma Frost. I always get those two mixed up. Snow and Frost. No, it is Emma Frost. I was right. It will be an easy win for us. It will. Just a reminder, we are going to be on a 3-minute delay, as per usual, with Marvel Rivals for competitive integrity. So if I'm a little behind chat, don't worry about it. You are talking to future Noah. Y'all are living in the past. Krakatoa Domination will stay on board with Skyjet Pink here on the Emma Frost. Let me know if the volume needs to be changed or adjusted for you guys here. Augusta University with some early presence on the point here, but that Star-Lord is putting in some insane damage Onto Skyjet Pink, and he's going to be eliminated out the gate. Champagne Paw now. Let's see what they can do. Gets caught out by the Black Panther. Black Panther really good at going behind the enemy lines and taking out the more squishy characters or lower health, like many of the healers and support characters that you'll see. How are you, Noah? I am a little tired. I won't lie. I don't know why. I've had my coffee today. It wasn't too busy of a day. I was a little bit productive, but nothing too crazy about it. I don't know. I'm feeling a little tired this evening. Can't lie. So University of Florida was able to pretty much ward off the initial AU attack. And so they've been gathering a ton of presence here on this first point, this first objective. Skyjet Pink is not able to do anything, and the Star-Lord and Black Panther for Florida is going to be able to have a full squad wipe there versus AU. All 5 members will go down. And that is going to be an insanely difficult comeback here for the Jaguars to get through as the Gators continue to establish their presence here on the first point. TP is used to try and get behind enemy lines. Gators are ready for it. Let's see if Rex can maybe do some damage now with Iron Man. He does have his ultimate ready. Gets great damage on the support characters behind enemy lines. That's going to be 2 Gators down. Make that 3, all 4 dead. Star-Lord will be the last remaining member, and he's going to flee just to stay alive. So, Augusta University barely able to stop the bleeding there. They're going to stop the progress at 93% and start forming their own here. Stay on board with Rex here as he gets some great damage onto the Venom. Oh, but gets caught out. The Star-Lord ultimate is used. He will be res thanks to the Rocket Raccoon ability. So that's good. We'll hop on board with Skyjet Pink here. Gets frozen. Is not going to be able to do much there. Thankfully, doesn't get caught out by the Star-Lord there. Would have been a really, really big loss for the Jaguars, excuse me. Mammon here on the thing. Dealing some pretty decent damage, but that's still going to be 2 Jaguars dead. Make that 3. Rex, Magic, and Jeff the Shark are going to be the last ones remaining. They're going to have to give this up. And that'll put them at 100% as there will not be a member of Augusta University able to contest. Actually, there was. The Magic was there. Iron Man Ultimate is invested, but it's not going to connect with anybody, so that's going to be a bit of a waste. I think he was just doing that to kill time. He wouldn't have really been able to do much anyways, so the first capture point will go the way of Florida. We'll do a quick tab check here. 5,700 damage there for Star-Lord. Blair Carrot on the side of the Gators. Absolutely feasting. On the side of Augusta University, Skyjet Pink, probably the reigning MVP so far of the season here for the Marvel Rivals roster. Leading the way at 3,900, but still. The damage just not coming out for the side of Augusta. So, I do enjoy watching Skyjet Pink gameplay once he's actually gameplaying, but this like spamming of the weapon at the start of each map drives me crazy. It's not just me. Venom sticks onto the wall, tries to get to a sneaky angle there, but it is going to be caught out. But oh my goodness, the Groot gets a double kill all 5 members of Augusta University are going to go down, but Skyjet Pink, since he was the first one to die, will be rezzed by the Rocket Raccoon ability, but that's going to be an immediate squad wipe. I don't remember if they banned Hella. I think we banned Hella, if I'm not mistaken, to Bagels. I know we banned Hella. They banned Winter Soldier and one other character. I think Hulk. They banned Hulk and Winter Soldier. Skyjet Pink is able to take out the Venom here. That's going to clear the way. It's a big tank off of the battlefield here for the Gators. And Skyjet Pink goes absolutely nuclear with the ultimate. Takes out 4 members. Oh my goodness. The Namor coming in absolutely massive there. Stops the progress at 42%. And now they're going to be able to set up a little bit here in the choke point in front of their spawn. Keep them at bay and start collecting more of this time on the point. That was an insane play by Skyjet Pink. He's going to be caught out here by the Venom here. He's going to need some reinforcements if he wants to stay alive here. Buys enough time. Star-Lord ultimate is invested. It hasn't connected on anybody yet. And then finally, the magic Jakuo is able to take them out. Mara, or Mammon, on the thing is able to take out Black Panther. Magic takes out Luna Snow as well. Nice snipe from Skyjet Pink. That'll be all 5 dead. Effectively here for the Jaguars again. Another nice squad wipe. 50% progress on the point and climbing. We'll hop on board with Jakuo here. Could have a nice flank developing here on the Magic. Spots out Venom, and Venom might have communicated that he's here. Oh, that's great damage out the gate already versus the Iron Fist. It's going to be a clean 1v1. Portal's invested just to stay alive. Oh, and he's so weak. We'll be able to finally connect on it. Iron Fist is taken up by Skyjet Pink. Great damage done by Magic on the flank. Namor ultimate is going to be invested as well. It will take out Venom. The Rocket Raccoon ultimate was there to make sure everybody stayed alive in that team fight, and it worked beautifully. Rex was able to take out a kill. Another nice hit from Skyjet Pink, and that is going to be the point. They were able to win that first initial team fight after losing, going down 40%. But they came back with a vengeance. Nice response there from the Jaguars. Take a look again at the damage, and Skyjet Pink has absolutely catapulted ahead of the rest of the lobby. Almost 13,000 damage already. 2 members, though, of Florida have already eclipsed 10,000. That was a great response. They were pretty much outclassed there in that first point in all of the team fights. They weren't able to get any picks. The ultimates were going heavily in Florida's favor there, but they responded beautifully there in game 2. Or round 2, I should say. We're still in game 1. See this like habit that he has? I don't know why. Nice dinks. Sets up a turret there on the tree as well. Just to get some consistent damage out before people clear it out. We'll finally be spotted here. Ooh, the Moon Knight coming out in the team comp change here for Florida. That's going to already deal a lot of damage. The Star-Lord is raining death from above at the same time. That is a deadly combo a lot of AoE damage, and a flying character able to do a lot of pinpoint damage very quickly is going to be tough to stop. We'll have to see how Augusta University decides to take that on. Currently, Mammon and Jakuo here. Magic and Venom up on the top of the map. Progress starting to tick away here. We are all the way behind every single member of Florida. This could be a really good flank opportunity here. He has sight lines on pretty much every support character. Ultimate will be invested on this. I really like this play. On the flank, what can he do? Oh my goodness, will be instantly taken out by the tanks. Emma Frost and Groot. Make sure that our magic is not able to do anything. Moon Knight ultimate invested as well, and that will be an effective team wipe there for Florida, as Augusta University will be shut down on this initial team push. Skyjet Pink is able to take one before finally being traded out. Over 70% completed now on the objective, and Augusta University is going to have one more chance to really bring this back. Skyjet Pink switching to Iron Man. Squirrel Girl coming out as well. Mammon hopping off of the thing and going to Magneto. Let's see if the tankier characters here are going to be able to soak up a little bit more damage, give them a chance at contesting this point. Star-Lord ultimate will be invested, and that will take out already 2, 3, 4, make that 5 members of the Jaguars. And the University of Florida will take map 1 in dominant fashion. GG's. And Augusta had a little bit of breathing room there in round 2 of that, but was all Florida there in game 1. Star-Lord, Blair Carrot, their MVP, their leading damage dealer. He was very, very aggressive, was able to do a lot of damage in the air without being punished. All right, so game 1 in the books. That one will go to the University of Florida in this best of 5. We're going to go to a quick intermission while we get the map selected here for game 2. And when we come back, we'll have to see if Augusta University can respawn here in this best of 5 and make their way into this comeback. Be right back after this. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Here we go. Game 2, Hall of Dahlia Convergence coming up next. Picks and bans are now underway. Doctor Strange will be the first ban yet again here for Augusta. Yeah, and that's going to be another Hulk ban first off here for University of Florida. Going into looking at game 1, they're protecting Hela this time. So that was the first ban or second ban that Augusta University did last game. So that's interesting. But yeah, the team fights just really didn't go the Jaguars' way. They invested a lot into their ultimate usage, and then when those were countered or didn't get executed as well as they hoped to, they pretty much just fell apart there in a lot of those team fights. Protection of the Winter Soldier will be good, though. That's a nice damage dealer that Augusta University is very confident with. So hopefully that makes them feel a little bit more confident in taking these larger engagements, taking out some of the support characters initially, so that way they can deal with the tanks. Phoenix will be banned. Rocket Raccoon banned on the side of Florida. Protection of Emma Frost, protection of Venom, and Black Panther being banned. They were very effective at using that there in game 1, eliminating the back lines and taking out our own damage dealers on the flanks. I like that protect. And they banned Magic, which was pretty much our answer to their Black Panther. So, first composition coming out here. Skyjet Pink looks to be locking down the Groot. We are going to be choosing a Hela. Mammon on the Moon Knight. Love to see that. That's one of my favorite gameplay people to spectate. Comic here on Invisible Woman. Rex Invictus potentially on the Cloak and Dagger? No. Looks like it will be Emma Frost. Champagne will be on Luna Snow. All right. Game 2, Convergence, Hall of Dahlia. Let's see how the Jaguars respond. They have been very resilient so far this season. They've reached multiple Game 5s, so they are no stranger to going down a map and having to fight their way back all the way to the end of the series in order to get the victory. And I'm sure the University of Florida, being undefeated 4-0, is no stranger to that either. So this will be a very competitive matchup, if I had to guess. Skyjet Pink getting focused early on here. Big damage coming in. Heals are there, so should be able to stay alive for a moment there, but finally will be taken out. Champagne Paw and Mammon are able to combine for 2 kills in response. We need to get rid of these Namor turrets. Those are going to be annoying all game long if they let it stay home. Ooh, nice freeze on the Venom Using the Ankh, they should be able to take out the Venom here. No, he'll actually get away. He'll get away and get a kill onto Rex, but Mammon finally will shut him down. He was so weak there. Namor ultimate will be invested, and Carrot, the leading Slayer from last game, will go ahead and take out 3 members of the Jaguars immediately. I thought Mammon was getting some very good damage there, but the Namor ultimate just did so much damage out the gates that pretty much shut down the Jaguars team push immediately. Augusta University has a lot of ultimates to work with here. Venom ultimate will be invested. It will take out 2 members of the Jaguars. Mammon behind enemy lines is able to stay alive. Don't know how much damage they'll be able to do here. Let's see. 1v1ing the Venom here. No support. Ankh's come into effect, but the healing ability will be used to keep him alive there. Jaguars Hela will go down to the Groot, and finally Mammon will be eliminated as well. Another team fight loss for the Jaguars. And they've just been on the back foot. They haven't been able to get anywhere near the objective to even start the convergence. This has been a dominant defensive showing so far from the Gators. All the members of the Jaguars here. Champagne is going to use the healing ultimate here to initiate this team fight. Here comes the Groot ultimate as well. Tries to collect everybody up into one spot. Moon Knight ultimate should be able to parry with that as well, and that'll be a full team wipe there for the Jaguars. Hela actually will use their ultimate. Will get shut down by the Jaguars Hela, and Venom being so resilient, staying alive there, will not be enough. Finally, with 30 seconds left basically on the clock, the Jaguars are able to get onto the point and start the next phase of this attack. That got very close, but that was a great pairing of the ultimates there. The Groot ultimate get them all in one location. Moon Knight ultimate to rain down a ton of damage all at once. Really, really good work there. Good damage from Skyjet Pink. That's going to set up some of the support characters to already be taken out. Venom, wow, with a great response, takes out Mammon. I think on the flank there on the right. He's still up there. Has a great viewpoint there. They're going to have to try and disrupt that. Make sure he doesn't deal any more damage. Namor ultimate should be able to get a ton of damage here. Is able to take out one. Blair is able to clean up another one as well. So Carrot continuing the offensive masterclass that he had in game 1. Skyjet Pink is able to survive, so that's going to stall this push a little bit. But that does give time for the Jaguars to come back from spawn. They are quickly running out of time, though. Only about halfway to the first checkpoint, which would give them some additional time to work with here. They're going to have to really start winning this next team engagement if they want to make any further progress. The choke point is starting to really slow them down here. Venom diving in. Tries to get some damage. Luna Snow ultimate already invested again. They are able to get the damage onto Hela as well. Great damage coming in from Skyjet Pink. Groot ultimate will be invested, and this is the same wombo combo that they did last time. But now they have their own Luna Snow ultimate, which will counter it. The damage not going to be effective enough to burst through the healing. And now Namor ultimate comes through. Somehow Skyjet Pink stays alive through that. So the Namor ultimate will be a whiff for the Gators as well. But it should still get the job done as the Venom, Groot, and Hela combine for 3 kills there. And the Jaguars will be left coming back from spawn. 20 seconds remain, and I don't even know if a member of the Jaguars will be able to get in and contest. Last chance here, as there's only 10 seconds left on the clock. They have to get the contest and continue pushing this objective. Hell Ultimate will be invested. Skyjet Pink here on the point. Rex is able to take out the Hela, so the Hell Ultimate doesn't do too much. Groot will be taken out as well. It's exactly what they need. The Jaguars are able to get these kills without investing too many ultimates as well, which is going to be necessary when they come back from spawn, when they get to this next checkpoint. Overtime ticker still in effect. If they step off the point even for just a moment, it will be pretty much game over. So the Gators are more than willing to play this pretty conservative because they should be able to just play them off the point. Venom Ultimate and Luna Snow Ultimate being invested now. Champagne's Ultimate should be able to keep most of Augusta University alive. Groot Ultimate will be used, but do they have enough damage to make use of it? No, they will not. As soon as Skyjet Pink goes down, that will be it. Only 97 meters and 0 time remaining on the clock. That was a very, very good defensive round from Florida. Let's see how the Jaguars will be able to respond. Yeah, because that was rough. A couple good team fights there, but for a majority of that game, Florida was definitely in control. Quick tab check here. You guys can take a look at what the damage is looking like and healing. All right. Team composition is locked. Let's see what Augusta can do on the defense to try and slow Florida down. Cool on the Winter Soldier should be able to deal a little bit more damage than we were dishing out last game. Nice. Mammon with the Onks is able to do a lot of damage here in this choke point. Skyjet Pink disrupting their movement with the Groot walls. Just setting up the kills. Jakuo already able to get a kill onto one member. Skyjet Pink cleans up another. And that is a great first team fight win here for the Jaguars. Exactly what they were looking for. Didn't get close to the point. They didn't even touch it. 1 minute off the clock now. Ooh, good swipe there from their own Winter Soldier. Skyjet Pink has to be careful here. Is able to escape and get some heals. Rex also was knocking on death's door. Healing character is able to keep them alive. They need to be careful of this Star-Lord. Carrot was super aggressive and effective with it in game 1. Getting close to the point now. They are able to contest it, so no progress has been made thus far. Groot Ultimate will be invested. Do they have the damage for it? They do. Comic and Winter Soldier are able to deal plenty of damage to get the kills. The Winter Soldier and Star-Lord will invest their ultimates here on the point. But Skyjet Pink still will be able to stay alive. Luna Snow Ultimate being invested by the Florida Gators as well. That will keep them alive here for the contest, as the rest of the Jaguars that fell to those initial ultimates will be making their way back from spawn. One of the support characters taken out by Skyjet Pink. Rex there on the objective. Good wall to force Venom to fight the rest of the Jaguars coming off of spawn here, but now they need to focus their attention back onto the objective. Skyjet Pink goes down. That could be the dagger for them to finally get onto this point. No other tank here for the Jaguars can really slow down that push, and they will start making progress with about 4 minutes remaining to work with. Root ultimate by Sheep Goes Ba does a ton of damage. The Star-Lord able to clean up the rest of it as well. That is going to be a full team squad wipe there for the Gators. And the Jaguars will be stuck on the respawn screen as Florida continues to make more and more progress to the 97-meter threshold. Desperate times here for the Jaguars. This is going to be their last chance to push them away. 3 meters remain. Star-Lord ultimate coming in. Iron Fist being changed to as well. 4 members of Augusta goes down. Rex will be the last one up, and that will do it. Full squad wipe back to back there for the Gators, and they will take game 2. GG's, Florida. They will take the series 2-0. Clear Carrot with back-to-back MVPs. All right, give me one moment to take a picture of this scoreboard here for record-keeping purposes. Yeah, Bleer Carrot has just been absolutely frying there on the Star-Lord. Very, very difficult to take down. Augusta University looks to be holding on to a lot of their ultimates, you know, wanting to combo them together, and it just hasn't, you know, worked in their favor often enough to be worth it, in my opinion. They need to be a little bit more aggressive in order to counteract some of the pure damage and slaying potential that Florida is able to dish out, as they are already on series point. All right. We will go to a quick break, and when we come back, it will be game 3. Match point for Florida. Can the Jaguars win a map to keep this series alive and their undefeated streak in the regular season alive? Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back to find out. Chad, we are back. Sorry about that long pause. There was a tech pause there from the side of Florida. One of their members, I think, kept DCing, so they had to solve that real quick. But we got it all sorted out, and we are entering Game 3. Doctor Strange, first one being banned yet again here for the Jaguars. Hulk, first ban. Consistent. Augusta really needs to show some fight here in this game if they want to keep this series alive. They've had some flashes of good moments here and there, but so far, Florida has been in absolute control of this game from the first team fight. So we'll have to see how they decide to do it. It looks like a lot of the ultimates that Augusta has been banking on to use for the initiation of a fight haven't really been working as effectively as they want to. They've kind of been holding them on a little bit too long, and then they get sent to the respawn screen, so then they're not really in the position to use them when they do have them. So it's just going to have to be a matter of timing and teamwork, see if they can be a little bit more cohesive with it going into Game 3. A Moon Knight ban? No! Mammon is sobbing right now. Rip Moon Knight. Their Bob has been loving playing Venom. He's been very effective at soaking up damage for the entire Florida team as well. Black Panther being protected. Winter Soldier being protected. So the damage dealers are safe and sound here. Good Star-Lord band. I like that ban out of AU. Bleer Carrot has been absolutely farming us with the Star-Lord. Namor being banned by Florida. So Skyjet Pink will have to switch things up here a little bit. There we go. Wasn't letting me switch characters there for a second.
They'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
You're here? Good thing I replaced most of the metal components in my armor with carbon nanotubes a while back.
A single copper wire is all I need to strangle you, Stark. Should I choose to do so?
Oh, yeah, right. Remind me whose side you're on.
The battle starts in 5.
No, not another pause. Another tech pause coming in on the side of Florida. I think the same connection issues are starting to pop up again.
4, 3,
All right, we're ready. We're back.
1.
They baited us. We are good to go here. Skyjet Pink starting out on one of the damage dealers will start things off here on Iron Man. God, that choke slam from Emma Frost is just so difficult to play against. Can really be effective at slowing you down. I'm gonna turn this. Augusta University is starting to get some early movement here, but Rocket will go down here. And then Mammon will go down. That's 3 dead. immediately here for the Jaguars. Already about half the time already taken off the clock. Good long-range damage there from Skyjet Pink, but they're going to need to start getting some of these teamfight wins if they want to move this point anywhere past their spawn. Psylocke here could be the person to get it done. They combine. Skyjet Pink is able to get the kill onto their Winter Soldier. Two minutes left here to get to this first checkpoint. Rocket Ultimate will be invested, so that's going to guarantee that Augusta University stays alive for this next engagement. Huge Psylocke ultimate paired with the Iron Man ultimate is going to take out make that 4 members of Florida down. And that is the first clean team fight win we've seen since probably early on in game 1. Huge ultimate combination there. And that should get them here to this first checkpoint and extend their time. They are getting contested here. They have only 1 meter left to go. Root ultimate will be invested. Winter Soldier is able to get the first kill. Winter Soldier again, keeping the party going. Clear carrot on Winter Soldier has just been dealing an insane amount of damage. That's going to be 4 members of AU dead. Skyjet Pink will be the next one in the lobby screen. Comic is staying alive thanks to the invisibility, but oof. They were so close to getting that checkpoint. Now under a minute remaining, and this convoy is heading in the opposite direction. Thought they had that one. Mammon goes down, but Iron Man is able to take out the Venoms. That could be huge. Mammon will actually be rezzed as well, thanks to Rocket. The Psylocke will go down to Florida's Groot. Here comes the Rocket Raccoon ultimate to keep everybody alive here in the Invisible Woman ult. Oh, this Winter Soldier is going to take out Comic relatively quickly here. Carrot's starting to do a ton of damage here on the point. Mammon doing a good job of just staying alive, hoping the rest of the Jaguars can get there in time. Will finally be taken out. Champagne is still here. But not for long. 0 seconds left, and AU will not even reach the first checkpoint. Another dominant defense from the side of the Gators. Defense coming up here for the Jaguars, and this will be their last stand to try and keep this series alive. But Florida is looking like a little bit stronger of a team, a class above what the Jaguars have seen so far this season. What are some single-player games everybody's been playing recently, chat? I think I'm going to start up my Fallout New Vegas modded world again. Or Hades 2, now that that's fully released. Might try that out. haven't decided yet. Outer Worlds 2 drops next week, so that'll scratch my single-player role-playing game itch for a long time. For sure. All right. Augusta University on the defense. This will be their last opportunity to try and push back the Gators and bring themselves back into it. Early kills already going the way of the Jaguars. That's nice. 2 dead. This convoy is still on the move. Finally, AU is going to be able to take control of it, start sending it back the other way. They are right here on their spawn, so it's going to be a lot of butting heads before some picks are taken potentially on the flanks. Mammon on the Luna Snow is able to take down a member of Florida. 5v4, but they are still contested here on the point. Oh my gosh, a double kill coming in from Bob, the Venom. Rocket is forced to invest the ultimate just to keep them alive. Rex is able to finally shut down Venom, but the Invisible Woman ultimate is there to keep the rest of Florida alive. They're going to continue this push dramatically. And they don't even have to get it all the way to this first checkpoint. Remember, AU fell a few meters short. So they are already making some significant progress that needs to be stopped here. Magneto and Venom ultimate being invested here. Two minutes remain, but Florida looks like they should be able to get this one in the bag. There's going to be... AU needs to get a full team wipe here, basically. And if they are not going to be able to, then that will be all she wrote. Rex, pretty much the last one left alive here on the point, will be ganged up on here and sent to the respawn screen. Doing a good job of staying alive, though, and just wasting time. They're going to invest their Luna Snow ultimate just to make sure that everybody will be alive here. Oh, that was Mammon, actually. Keeping Rex alive. Buying enough time for the contest to come through. Rex is going to go ahead and use the Emma Frost ultimate. But the Invisible Woman is going to be invested from the side of Florida. Oh, that might be it. That final push off. Is there a member of AU able to contest? There will not be. Full squad wipe comes into effect. And Florida, with the resounding, dominant Game 3, will finish out this series. GG's. And Augusta is going to have a lot of film that they can go back on and watch to try and figure out what they can do better. Nice game there from Bob on the Venom. It's a great tank for that entire series. GG's, Florida. Take a look at the final stats there. All right. Well, chat, that will do it for tonight's Marvel Rivals broadcast. Sorry that was a quick one. Did not go the distance whatsoever. It was a 3-0 sweep from the side of the Gators. The Jaguars just weren't able to get the ball rolling here tonight and will be handed their first loss of the season. But we still have a ways to go, and they are still looking very, very good here in the regular season going towards their next matchups in the future. Tune in tomorrow where I will have my co-commentator Baconator, a fan favorite, with me again. We are going to be streaming some Rocket League here and get that team back in the spotlight after they've been away for a couple weeks. We had a bye week, and then Smash Brothers was rescheduled, so we streamed them instead on the normal Rocket League matches. So it'll be good to get them back on the stream with commentary by me and Baconators, yours truly. But without further ado, I'll let y'all enjoy your evening. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. I hope you guys Have a great rest of your evening. Thank you for tuning in. And as always, have a good one. We'll see you next time.